your Celtic Warrior workouts, right?
I'd love you to talk to me about the Celtic Warrior
Wonderful. I'm Kevin Lapena, by the way, from ABS EBN Lifestyle.
Hey, Kev.
All right, so a lot of people into fitness here in Manila. Just wanted to, if you could share with us some, tips, some pointers on how to get fit or achieve at least half the physique that you have.
The word fit is it's thrown around, and it sometimes can be a little bit intimidating. I think that I've learned a lot since I first started training. I'm consistently trying to get better, but fitness is just, in my mind, just being active. It's about taking that first step to trying something new. Like I say this all the time, I've been saying it all morning. Like when people like start this whole new year in January, like everyone the whole January thing is, I'm gonna start the year off fresh. I'm gonna start working out. I'm gonna join a gym. It's pretty intimidating to join a gym when you've never been in one, and you see people who look like they know what they're doing. They're picking up big heavy weights and throwing them around, and you have a personal trainer or a trainer that's there who just really, doesn't really want to be, and they don't really show the people like how to use the machines properly, so it doesn't last very long. So my advice is just, like, fitness can be anything. On my Celtic Warrior workout channel, you'll see workouts that are done at home. You see workouts done with bands. You'll see free squats. You'll see push-ups. You'll see just even going for long walks, starting off that way. I mean, it's not a good idea to go from 0 to 100 miles an hour. You need to start first of all, you got to make the decision that you want to change your life, that you want to make a brave change, that I call it, and start that journey to get fit. And then you got to figure out how you're going to do that. It's not just working out; it's also in the kitchen, as they say. It's also changing your diet, but change your diet gradually. If you have if you eat a lot of junk food and then you just decide I'm going to be healthy now, it's not going to work because you're going to reject it. You're not going to enjoy it. And if you're not enjoying something, then you're not going to stick to it. And people want to see results right away. Another thing I say is, give yourself 12 months, or 6 months to see a difference. Like, nothing happens overnight. Sometimes people expect to see immediate results. It doesn't work that way. So it's all about gradual change, but having an idea, making plans for 6 months down the road, changing the food you're eating, even bit by bit, bringing in better foods, more vegetables, more fruits, more high protein sources, less sugary, starchy foods like cereals and fat-free yogurts and stuff like that. And then with the workouts, start off by going for walks, and then start doing stuff at home. There's a lot of we have loads of workouts on the YouTube channel, where workouts to show you how you work out at home. And then find your own way and find what suits you, whether it's CrossFit, or it's going to gym, whether it's whether it's trying plyometrics, whether it's yoga, whatever that is, you find whatever you like, because it's very important to enjoy the workouts you're doing. If you don't enjoy the workouts you're doing, you're not going to stick to it. But there's so many workouts out there. There's so much to do. The place was the pretty huge obstacles. That was amazing. A lot of kids today we had in Manila, and they're just jumping over walls and stuff. The thing is, they're being active and they're having fun. There's so many different types of ways to work out, and that's just about finding the right one for you that you enjoy doing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Earl. I'm covering for Azrael's Maryland. I just want to ask you this, since I'm also a big video game guy. Seeing yourself in WWE 2K series, how does it feel to actually see yourself inside a game and be the character that people use to win?
It's always special. I mean, there's now 10 games, video games, maybe more that I've been in. So I'm not saying I take it for granted. I don't, but I'm used to it. I have. If you want to talk about video games, I'm definitely an old school video gamer. I have an arcade machine in my house with a load of games on it, all the old school WWE games like WrestleFest and Superstars, which are great. Some of the guys love going into the weekend, like into Xbox and PlayStation, and they love going online, and they love like spending 8 or 9 hours on video games. I can't commit myself to that much time, so I'm safe to say I'm not good at the latest video games. My Xbox One is pretty much used for streaming movies and watching Netflix or the WWE Network. But I do love the old school games. Turtles, like a massive game for me, and like any of the old school games you can think of. A lot of football games as well, Virtua Striker, all those Virtua Soccer. I forget what it was. But there's like anything that came before '96. I'm great.
Thank you very much.
Someone ringing? The answer. First of all, props to that shirt. Everybody take a look at that shirt that fella is wearing there. And just be in awe how beautiful that Liverpool jersey is. All right, give him a round of applause, everybody. There's a man who knows his football team, you know what I'm saying? By the way, we just won the Super Cup, right?
Yes,
yeah. Couldn't find any channel showing it, but I have to listen to it on the radio, but what a win. So another trophy for the Reds.
Yes.
What's the name?
I'm Lorenzo from Tiebreaker Times.
Hello, Lorenzo.
So what I'd like to ask you is, you've been on a hiatus from in action, so how are you excited to go back whenever that moment comes?
Well, again, I don't know when that moment will come, but I'm just working on my tan. Down the beach 6 hours a day. It's not really working. I'm hoping these freckles just join together, but that's the goal. A nice golden tan. So once I get it, guys, I'm doing that GQ photo shoot, so keep an eye out. I'm joking, I'm not at the beach, you know. I'm just working on the channel and just enjoying being home for the first time in 10 years. But it's been great.
Hey man, I'm Brian from Mix Philippines. I've been dying to ask you this for the longest time now. What was your initial reaction back in 2009 when Vince and Creative told you that you'll be winning the WWE Championship just 2 months after your main roster debut?
Well, originally I wasn't supposed to win that match. John Cena was unbelievable. I got called in. I walked into the building that morning, and Cena was supposed to retain the title, and you know, Vince suggested it, and then John Cena just, no bother. So John, like, people can say what they want. John Cena is an unbelievable talent in the ring, a personality, but like definitely knows what's right for the business. And when the opportunity came, he just pushed his ego aside and said, "Yeah, let's do this."
Thanks.
Or did he? And then I just push him off the top rope through a table and take the WWE Championship like that! Who knows? No one will ever know.
George Mastor from Smart County.
Hi,
Smart
George.
Candy. Which fitness personality is on your wish list for future Celtic Warrior workout episodes? Because you've done them with Juju Mufu and Athlete X. What's on your...
A Real World Tactical as well. Real World Tactical. Who's next? You know, I was thinking I was supposed to do something with Bradley Martin. Bradley Martin's doing great. I'd love to get Bradley Martin on the channel. But I think the golden, the one I really would like to have on Celtic Warrior Workouts is a workout with Vince McMahon. That's the way. That would be an awesome number 100, wouldn't it? Vince is watching right now. He watches everything, so Vince is watching this. Number 100, Vince. Get ready. Get that spandex ready. We're gonna get in there. That's definitely the one.
Hi, Sheamus. Here.
Hello.
I'm Mix from Smart Henry. We've seen a lot of new names come up in WWE, NXT, NXT UK. So who are the ones that you're looking forward to and looking forward to face or team up with in the future?
I like Aleister Black a lot. Yeah. Strong agreement here. Tommaso Ciampa as well. Yeah, he's a great wrestler, great character. He knows who he is, he knows what he's going to be, and his work ethic is unbelievable. Alistair too brings a different flavor into WWE. As long as we're talking about guys who, who are in the NXT system or have just come up that I haven't been in the ring with. I've actually been in the ring with Alistair, but not in a singles situation. I also a big fan of Wolfgang from WWE NXT. We got one woo over there. There you go. So not as many woos as Alistair Black and Tommaso, but one woo is better than none. Wolfgang will appreciate that. But yeah, it's a lot of exciting talents. It's great, you know. Like Edge said to me the other day, he was like, we're just talking about us filming the episode number 90. He's like, you know, a lot of people used to be wearing, like some people, not a lot of people, some people be wearing new talent. Edge would be like, I'd love to see new talent come up because he's like, it's another opportunity to look at someone new with a fresh face, a fresh opponent. And that's one of the reasons I think Edge is such a phenomenal WWE superstar and a legend in the business. He was never thinking about himself. He's always thinking about like, how can I get the most out of this guy and make the most out of this guy, making new stars. But I think there's a lot of great guys that have come up that haven't had a chance to wrestle yet.
Hi, Sheamus. Brian Yalom here. Here in the back.
Hello.
Yeah.
Scared
So-
me there, sorry.
A little bit tied up to that question. So it means that you're not yet retiring, because that's a question that's been buzzing around the internet right now.
I'm not yet retired
So
from... I was just repeating what he said.
yeah,
I just repeated what he said, guys. Sorry. Am I not allowed to do that?
Yes, you can.
it's a question.
Sorry, I'm playing around. I don't know what the story is about my future. I have no idea. I honestly don't. I just know that like my time off, the challenge been my passion. I've been watching WWE, following the product as much as I can, and just I definitely miss it. I miss being in the ring, but I'm keeping myself busy and just keep myself productive. But I do love. I watched the pay-per-view last Sunday. I watched SummerSlam, an unbelievable match between Brock and Seth. Unreal. Becky had a great one with Natty as well. I thought it was a really enjoyable show. It's obviously Bray Wyatt's return was crazy. Yeah, it was awesome. But if I talk WWE feels as fresh now as it ever has. I don't know. Sometimes you hear stuff about this organization and that, but like at the end of the day, WWE is number one in the world and will be for as long as I live and breathe.
Good afternoon, Sheamus. Here, Ivan Saldehan from Daman, Philippines.
Hello.
Okay. So I saw you.
Your phone is blocking your forehead.
Sorry.
Thanks.
I saw you noticing the Liverpool shirt. What made you hook up to Liverpool?
It's the greatest football club in the world. Did you not notice? Look at that. That should be worth 10,000. That should be worth. One of those shirts should be worth 50 Louis Vuitton bags. That's how. That's how sacred that jersey is. I've followed Liverpool since as long as I watched WWE. I love it. There was 4 Irish players who played: John Aldridge, Steve Staunton, Ronnie Whelan, and I'm going blank. Who's the fourth? John Aldridge, Ronnie Whelan, Steve Staunton, Ray Houghton. That's what it was. Yeah, I love Liverpool Football Club. That's another, wrestling in Liverpool was, as a kid, were my 2 favorite things. So, after this, there's a soccer store down the road. Go down all of you and go buy yourself Liverpool jerseys and put them on. Tell them Sheamus sent you. He probably won't give you a discount if you tell him that. But, you can always try. Either way, I'm telling you, it's just watch it. They're great.
Who's your favorite player among the Liverpool players all time? Right?
Of all time,
Yeah.
I mean, as a kid, I love John Barnes. Like right now, you got Van Dyke is fantastic. 'Cause I used to play center half. Like I used to play center back, so defender. So I have definitely a lot of respect for Van Dyke. But again, it just goes back to the team. Football, soccer, as they call it in America. You need to have a team. It's all about the team, not about the individuals. People leaving with cameras. Your man's stealing the camera over there. Catch him. Bring that back.
Hi,
Hello.
I'm Milky from Milky Rights.
Sorry, I was so used to looking all the way over there. And I
Sorry.
didn't see
Hi.
you there.
Okay.
I'm sorry. No, you're fine. I'm sorry.
So my question is, among all the titles you've won, which one is the closest to your heart and why?
Bar. The bar.
The bar title. Look, every title I have is really, really important to me. I guess you have to go with your first, right? Really, which was the first title I won was the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, which is kind of crazy that your first title is the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I think the only other person that was Brock, but yeah, it's definitely the one I beat John for in 2009 is definitely my favorite for a lot of reasons.
Hi.
You finally got that microphone.
Yes, finally.
By the way, everybody, he was literally like his wailing hands.
Yes,
Forever.
a while ago.
Gotcha.
Hi, I'm Ramsey from RMN. My question is,
Hi, Ramsey.
with all the superstars, with the new superstars coming out from NXT, who do you think is the next big thing for WWE?
You know, I'd love to see people biased here. I'd love to see either Cesaro or Rusev or Drew McIntyre. There's no applause there at all. I heard no. I just think it's just about getting opportunities. A lot of guys have come up from NXT, and that's fantastic. They have like, I think the problem is with the transition when you're in NXT, it's great. You're in that kind of like in that NXT world, whereas the fans are so passionate about NXT brand. And you do so much, you get over in that area, and you come up to the main roster, and sometimes it doesn't work that way. You don't get the time for matches that you do with WWE. There's a lot that can be a little bit disconnect sometimes with the new fans and new fan base who don't